Day with what awaits many drivers in the area come Monday. That long talked about and long awaited I-41 expansion project begins on Monday. The corridor between Grand Chute and De Pere will widen from 4 to 6 lanes. It's a 5-year project, but it'll take place in stages, and that first stage begins on April 1st, so you can insert your own April Fool's joke here, but this is no joke, and traffic issues will not be a joke either. Emily Riley joins me now after talking with the DOT today about some final reminders. So we all know this is coming. We've heard about this forever. What's going to be the big slap in the face, you think, the drivers come Monday? What do they say?
Right, so it might be difficult for some drivers on their daily commute Monday morning when they are around Capitol Drive. That will lead to a lot of different detours and ramp closures. That's pretty much the destruction of a bridge. So that is the first main thing that people are going to notice right off the bat.
All right, so that's down in Appleton.
Right.
So we all know this is going to be frustrating at times, especially those who travel this corridor. This is going to take a while. We said it's 5 years. So how do we keep the end game in mind? What are we looking at here?
Right, so this is pretty much a map that shows the average traffic data from that corridor. You can see all these little bubbles kind of represent different groups of numbers of drivers. So blue shows like 900 to 10,000. Yellow is, or green is a little bit more, sorry. It's goes up to roughly 99,000. So it shows the numbers of cars that we're seeing in this area. And I was speaking with Mark Cantala, who's the DOT director in our area, and we were just kind of watching this live data, and he was clicking on it, and you can just really see how congested it can get in certain areas. He was like, wow, this area has 70,000. We were clicking through these bubbles.
Through these dots, right?
Yeah.
And it's from here to here. Like this
there
is where the construction corridor is, right here. That's where it's going to be. Of course, the Capitol Drive down there a little bit, but that's going to be a mess for people. So in his estimation, when he's looking at, wow, I mean, this is a guy that studies traffic all the time. Right. So what does that tell us about, if he's amazed at how many cars are there, what should we all keep in mind at the end of this?
He's very excited about it. He was telling me he is, this is something he says will alleviate congestion, make this safer and more efficient for drivers. And he was also saying these roads weren't planned with the population numbers in mind when they were initially set up. So now they're just trying to cater to the number of people who are on those roads now. So in 5 years, he says, it'll be worth it. Just stick it out for 5 years.
Stick it out, be safe, pay attention. They're going to try and keep all 4 lanes open during peak times. It's not going to be fun, but as Emily said, we're all going to get through it together. Emily, thanks so much for that. Well,